Look at that right there. And we live, 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 live and uncut. That's what's up. You want to be like C Mac and get in her butt. Yo, Diddy, salute. Just about to roll me up something. Got this preseason game on too. I'm doing like multiple things at one time. I'm rolling up, I'm live, I'm watching the game, and I'm cooking. Oh shit. Yeah, I decided to come on here before Plug went live. Oh, the Plug came in hot. You said what you had to say. But I'm not in the middle of that. As you see, I ain't say anything. Hey, I let y'all have at it. I stay out of it. Y'all already know where my mind frame is at. You already know who I'm going at. Anything else that feeds off of that you know, that has nothing to do with me. But the crazy part about it is like it's so it's so intertangled. Like like people who don't like other people are cool with other people that the people that they're not cool with is cool with too. Okay, that's right there. Yo, Lonnie in the building. What's that, Jimbo? Pete Z, what's up? I'm good, just sitting on my high for sure, for sure. As usual, as usual. I'm swerving traffic, Lonnie. What's up? I don't get involved in beefs. I refuse to. Yeah, after all that. Hey, you guys watching any of these preseason games? Yeah, like I always say, shoot, grown men got beef with grown men. I let grown men handle their issue. I don't get involved. Because if it ain't got nothing to do with me, I'm over here. Ryan in the building. What's good? you know, um, because I had this morning when I got up, some told me go on YouTube and go see what this food done said about it. Because I know he said something with your name. Sure enough, he showed it. And it's crazy. It's crazy. Because you guys heard what I had to say, right? Oh, hold on for a second, y'all. Okay, y'all, I'm back. Oh, so I seen that. I'm like, okay, here we go. We have a situation. MC in the building was good. Hell nah, F preseason. Yeah, I used to feel like that too for a long time, but I always end up still watching it. Even if it's just for a little bit. Um, but I'm a football geek, so I'm watching everything. My cutoff game. uh, oh, dude, the Pac-12 will end up like the Big East. Oh man, yeah. Who remembers the Big East? Uh, um, so you you guys heard what I said the other day. I said, keep my name out your mouth, or come out here to California and see me. And see, I brought this up in Allen's live earlier, where I said he always wants people to pull up, but I have yet to hear this man say that he's going to pull up on somebody. For sure. Hit that like, y'all. He keeps on putting out this crazy number of money. He keeps on saying, well, pull up, or this person ain't pull up, and this person. Like, how many, like, here we go with the comprehension again, people. Nobody is going to show up knowing that they could possibly have some handcuffs put on them because somebody in there decided that they want to call 911. So nobody's going to show up to that. Nobody. I don't care who you is. Nobody's going to show up to that. Right? But you are yet not willing, since you're so big and bad and you could do this and you could do that, that you don't come and pull up on one of us. And I've offered you a plane ticket. I offered you an Uber ride. And you chose not to take none of that. So once again, I have put it out again, and you say you go all the way around what was actually said. You're not even addressing what was said. Miami and Boston, college rival. Oh yeah. Yo, plug SEC and ACC or nothing. Florida State. Oh no, I didn't hear. No, I didn't hear you. I still. Hey, shout out to Lonnie. The SEC has taken over, but the Big Ten is going to get crazy. Yeah, Big Ten is going to be wild this season. Plug, did you see the video of Milk saying he coined the term YouTube streets? Uh-oh. That Lonnie smart move. Don't blame. No, Millie, he's acting like a WWE fighter. Yeah, I mean, is anybody like really tripped off of that? Like, this man will not. He wants everybody to come where he's at, but he's not willing to come to where anybody else is at. And Dub, you're literally in Montana. I'm in California. You're literally not that far from me. I refuse to even get to know it. I'm in my, you know, you keep talking about what you'll do to this person and do to that person. Well, then you should do it. But that would actually take for you to leave Montana for that to actually occur to happen. Now, under normal circumstances, my heart would go to people that have gone through, whether it may be a molestation, a grape, a something that is very sick-minded, just wicked to the core. I would have some sympathy for that person. But you see, this is where the militant comes in with Jay Militant. This is when the street dude Jay Boog comes into action. Dub, I don't care what they did to you when you was younger. I don't care about you being molested. I don't care about you being touched. I don't care about none of that. Because they should have kept doing that shit to you over and over and over again. See, my sympathy goes out the window to people like you who sit there and run their mouth and yet do nothing. You bring up my name and I haven't said anything to you. You keep talking this brag, boastful, this, that, and the third, and you do nothing. So as far as what happened to you when you was younger, they should have kept doing it to you. And I'm glad it happened to you. And I hope it happens to you again. Because disgusting, retarded, ignorant, foul-mouthed, dirty, rotten, disgusting, white trash like you deserve everything you get. He has all the money and wants to fight, but he can't spend $500. Yo, Seduction Dog, what's good, Cripette? What's going on? You know. I'm on Pork Belly's head again, because you know what I'm saying? He's this big stuff shot caller, but he's telling everyone if they come to town, then Tasha will get on the phone to look. Yeah. Where's my damn chair? Kurt Zero in the building. When Hunter P said he was pulling up, he yelled for Richie Poe in the building. What's going on, y'all? So yeah, now I know some people might hear that come out like, "Oh, Militant, you why are you? That's not cool. I mean, you should no, because in acts of war, in acts of battle, I don't care about feelings. I don't care about what happened to you. If you done got raped, molested, if you done got jumped in and got beaten with your head scolded, I don't care about none of that. Because my feelings for that concerning people like him goes out the window when he starts saying the stuff that he's been saying. Why he gotta be white trash? You hell yeah, he white trash. he that dirty, stinking white trash. he that white trash that ain't showered in about 30 days. Okay, because if I'm a black son of a bitch, if I'm a black this and I'm a black that, well, he's a whole pile of white stank trash that you know that trash that they when the garbage people come to pick up the trash and they take it to the dump, the landfill and all that. You know that smell that permeates out of that. That's what Dub. That's not what Dub just smells like, but that's what he looks like. That's what his brain is. It's that stinky, smelly, foul, infested trash. That's what he is. We got the homegirl in the building. Yo, Chaos, what's good? Jay Millie he keeps your name in his mouth for no reason. You didn't say his name for man. That's what I'm saying. That's why I don't have no feelings. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? He keeps on want to bring up my color. He keeps on want to bring up. Okay, well then we going there. We going there. And I told everybody, yeah, hey, you come at me, I will reciprocate that. Okay. Now we at a stage in this program where I told him, pull up, show up, do something. Because I'm not the one to be sitting here going back and forth on videos and stuff. Y'all know that. Y'all know I don't do that. But I'm tired. I'm fed up. I ain't got time. And you see, if he was just a regular white person, this wouldn't even be an issue. But the fact that he's brought up my race, the fact that he feels it's okay and acknowledges that he can say the N-word whenever he wants. Well, you know what? Like I've said it before, once the door is open, hey, everything is on the table. Jive, turkey, trash, cracker, extra. Oh, that white boy is stupid. Obviously, what's your attention? LL, real sad state of affairs. Drop the link so I can talk some shit. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link. Yeah, Cowboy Yoda, what's good? What's good? I don't know why motherfuckers get mad when energy is reciprocated. Yeah, hey, come on now. Come on now. I didn't bring this fool's race up that one time. And then he continuously brings up my race. So now you get to see the other side of me. You know? And then he got Hitler over there, crazy Hitler. He just likes BBC because that's why he's bankrupt. What's his channel? Isn't that fat guy? Yeah. Yep. Dub's lives in fantasy world, and the fact that he keeps calling Blue's job is fucked up. Yeah. For real. He won't say it to your face. And that's what I'm saying. He won't. He won't. And you know what? And you know what? I told him, I dare you, Dub. Say it. Just say it. Just say it. So this, Lady Cherry, this is what he does yesterday, right? So I was live yesterday, right? And then he comes in on a troll account and he calls me something Nick. He's like halfway there. He's like halfway there. He doesn't want to fully say it. He gonna give me the Nick and not the rest. That's clown shit. Wonder if these people know that dropping the N-word like that is just corny at this point, besides the fact it offends people. Yeah. And we've told them that time and time again. It don't make a difference that you're calling another white person that. You're not supposed to say that at all. Period. You know what I'm saying? It's like it shouldn't even be open for discussion. You know what I'm saying? Man, all the way. You know? All the way. Maybe he has low self-esteem because he's a LOL. I'll answer out loud. Oh yeah, you know what it is. You know, I said if you're gonna call me black and ignorant, then you might as well go all the way and just call me the word and stop being scared to call me the word. Cause Dub, I done called you. How many crackers have I called you so far? How many crackers have I called you so far? You see, I won't call you a Peckerwood because calling you a Peckerwood would be disrespectful to Peckerwoods. Okay, I ain't gonna call you that, but a cracker, yes, you fit the standard of a cracker. You look like a slave owner. You look like the product, the offspring of the slave owner. That's exactly what you look like, Dub. As a matter of fact, Dub, you look like one of them English-born skinheads. Okay, you look like one of them European skinheads that just came to America just a few years ago. They usually say you best be two something to do something, but he broke the weight class for being for something. All bets off. I don't know why he thinks calling another white man the N word is offensive. We all know what the word stands for. I just call him a clown. Right. Dude is powderhead. Ha, I'm a white man. Yeah. Hey, Ryan. And that's my other nickname for him. It's powderhead. He powderhead. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? I look, the community I was a part of, hey, don't get it twisted. I went at high level people. High level people. Okay? So if Dub thinks that he's something of importance on a high level, come on, Dub. Dub. I have, and this, and people probably say, "Oh, this is cap and everything else." I got vouchers. Okay, I got vouchers because a lot of y'all didn't know me on Facebook 7, 8 years ago, right? You tell me how many people went up at the NOI and still walking around with no problems. Yeah, like I went at Louis Farrakhan. Yeah, I went at his organization. I sure did. Called him out for debates and everything. See, I go at people that go with nonsense. I don't care what color you is, because if you come with the nonsense and you're gonna sit there and lie, and then you're gonna come at my people in a very disrespectful manner. Look, I'm gonna go at you. I don't care if you're black, white, Indiana, Asian, Latino. I don't care about none of that. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, I'm about truth, I'm about respectability, and I'm about standing on what you stand on and believe what you believe in and ride on that. When it comes to people like Dub, no, everything goes out the window. The cracker shit don't bother me either. I call myself a cracker. We use that word like people use dog or homie or something. I'm proud. I'm a proud Florida cracker. For sure, Richie Poe. See, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, stand on what you stand on. But don't go out here and start doing this goofy stuff and thinking that, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we ain't gonna do that. Correct. I'll give a whole clinic to these whites about us and how we just tolerate the culture vulture and the offense. LOL. It's powder, hashtag powderhead. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on now. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Chaz, what's going on? So, yeah, dude. You know, I've gone at big organizations that actually mean something by myself. This ain't me trying to brag on something. This ain't me trying to put myself on a certain pedestal uh, to try to make myself look like something. No, I don't need to do that, because everything that I say, everything I do, I'm right here. And I stand on that. I stand on truth. And when I see foolishness going on, no matter where it's coming from, I'm going to ride on that. Doug wants to talk about, oh, well, this is my family and I got this and I got that and Doug, like I told you yesterday, I don't care about your family and who they is. I don't. Because if I didn't give a damn about the Nation of Islam, why would I give a damn about you? If I didn't give a damn about certain, not all, but certain Black Panther and RBG groups, it's not all of them. We got some respectable Panthers out there. We got some respectable RBG family out there. The rest of them clowns, I don't rock with. You know why? Because they do the exact same thing that the rest of you clowns be out here doing. And they're not even about it. They're either in it for money, they're either in it for the fame, they're either in it to try to gain some type of notoriety. But whatever the reason is for, it's not the reason why they joined in the first place. I have a problem with that. I have never been a one, look, and you guys have heard me say this before. And you see, Dub, you should listen to this. I don't mind a racist. You know why I don't mind a racist? Because, and I'm break down the other of the difference, because it sound like I'm doing a blanket statement. I'm not. When you are openly racist and you stand on that to the core of your soul and who you is, I have no problems with that, because that's who you are and you stand on that and you ride on that. But if you're one of these closet racists or one of these half token racists, like if you're gonna call me the N-word with the ER, don't just call me a nig. Call me the full-fledged word. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna call me the full-fledged word, don't call me a black ignorant or call me ignorant black trash. Say the word. See, I have a problem with those racists that want to dance around it and everything like they MC Hammer with baggy pants on, or better yet, dancing around it like they Vanilla Ice, thinking that he's MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? Those are who I have a problem with. And I know that sounds real crazy. But when you think about it, any person that stands on what they believe on, that garners a certain amount of respect. Not full respect, because at the end of the day, you're still a racist. And yeah. But at least you're not hiding behind it. And then just throwing out little daggers here and there. Like you're at the arcade or you're at home on the Nintendo playing Duck Hunt. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm missing hella comments, y'all. My bad. Yeah, hey, Richie Poe. That's facts right. That's some real shit right there. Hey. I said it, I meant it. Man, it's getting hot. What's Alan's channel? I don't think I'm subbed and didn't hear, but heard about it. Can one of y'all put Alan's channel in the chat? Yeah. Oh, Chaz already did it. Right on, Chaz. You don't care about the fruit. Some of them are doing fuck shit. You right. Yeah. 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 And you know. Yeah, exactly. An eye for an eye, the whole world goes blind. In your face, not hiding. How about the races only when they're drunk? Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Oh, just say it, Dub. Yeah. Even worse, yo, the drunk feelings are true. Yeah. Man. That was shit duck. Yeah, that was yeah. You know, dude is not going to end until Dub fights someone. Man, what I was gonna say. Oh yeah. So now we've seen over the last, and I'm just gonna, because this is, a long range thing. But just in the last, I'm just gonna say in the last few months, we've seen drunk people, drunk white women go up to people and start harassing them, start talking about their colors and start calling them all kinds of N-words and stuff. You know what I'm saying? It's been going on at the colleges and all kinds of, like, everywhere. But this is why I say, anybody thinks that this racism is a thing of the past, and this is what irritates me about Duck, because he keeps saying, "Oh well, I ain't no slave owner. Are you a slave?" Yeah. Like, duh, you have that. It obviously I'm not a slave. Duh. Obviously I'm not in chains no more. Duh. But that doesn't mean that racism and slavery itself still ain't going on to this very day. You idiot. You know, there's a there's a thing called systematic racism. As a matter of fact, what you should do is go get a dictionary and look up the word systematic. Because if you think racism just comes in the form of slavery, you is as dumb as I always thought you was. Yeah, I'm gonna drop the link in a minute, y'all. I'm just trying to get this together real quick, and then I gotta go check on my food. Sitting here trying to roll this thing up, trying to roll this thing up for the last 30 minutes. But when I get to talking, I shit. I got a big mouth. Big mouth. Dub is a lame. He's a YouTube tough guy. Yeah, straight up. Karens. Dub should stop where we're in Black August. That means white people act accordingly. Yeah, yeah. Oh yeah. Most never see a racism on the level of getting behind closed doors with the right group of nothing but white folks. With the certain groups, it comes out strong when it just seems behind closed doors. Yeah, yeah, man, real shit. Dev keeps saying the N word for real. That's not right. He's trailer trash. There is black trash too. but using the N word would bring man, man, you already know. Always gotta roll the blunt. You already know, Cowboy Yoda. You already know. But I don't want him to just call me. I want him to say the word. I literally want him to call me that word. And it's not me giving him a pass to say the word. It's me wanting him to stand on what he truly believes and stop being scared. You know, stop being scared, Dad. Ah, shit. Ah, shit. That's not what I want. God damn it. Ah, shit. See if I can recover this real quick. Shit, you got me wanting to smoke. F it, I'll pack up a bowl at least with you. For sure, for sure. A lot of racist people have no lives, no self-esteem. I'm gonna have to. I'm going to have a cigarette. Haha, this shit makes me. For sure, for sure, for sure. What? What? Okay. Yeah, just about got it, y'all. Take a little small intermission real quick. Yeah, yeah, same shit. Well, yeah, but you know, I'd say that shit is taken seriously and because of oh shit. Nah, for yeah. Nah, that's yeah, that's some real shit right. Cause there's plenty of times I seen one of us say something and we get a ridicule for it, and then somebody else comes behind us and says the same thing. And it's like, oh, no problem. This is all good. Nothing to see here. All right, y'all. I'm just about ready. Don't you fall. Because this preseason game is I'm about done with it. So all right. Let me go ahead and copy this link. Go check on the food. Oh, snap. Cool. Woo-wee. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Gravy later. Oh. Okay. Oh shit. Oh shit. Whoa. Okay. Well, this gonna get interesting. This gonna get interesting. Woo! Put fuel on the fire. They want smoke. I desire. Oh, what the fuck? I know that. God damn it. Hold on, y'all. Okay. We got two people in the building here. Okay, we got that. Right.
What's cracking? So, loco. Sorry, I'm not gonna be on
What's cracking?
sick. Too sick to be on camera.
Yo, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Visiting. Um, I'm too sick to be on camera because it's a horrible scene over here. So
Oh, it's
full.
all good.
Motherfucker, like if you know the big ass beach balls that you take to the fucking pool or the beach to play with your friends. It's like
Uh-huh.
that. Like I think I got out the hospital at the wrong, and then when I got out, my avatar decided to fucking quit on me, like just turn on me, and I was like, man, we done been through too much. This fucking body had been shot, stabbed, fucking broken, beaten, fucking all kind of shit. That I just was like, oh, I'm good. I'm just gonna go ahead and turn on you. I
For
just got
sure.
turned on you. So, and it's really bad. Like, man, it's so bad. Like, I'm surprised. Like, I barely walk, breathe at the same time. It's like walking and chewing gum. So I'll probably, hopefully, let's pray. It's already been like 10 days. Let's pray that I can be back to actually walking around again. I don't know what the fuck happened. They don't know what.
Oh yeah, for real.
What did
Yeah,
they say? It was COVID
we
or
need you
what?
back on your feet.
No, cause it's not COVID. What happened was that I went in because like, I have like a heart condition, and when your
Oh,
heart and lungs, when your body starts to, when your heart can't pump because there's only one side's working at half that capacity,
oh,
and your
Jesus.
water just the water starts to build up into your, it goes to your lungs and then starts to flood your heart. So if you lay down, you could possibly drown to death, right? So in my case, when I went in, like I was in there for like 7 fucking days. I couldn't believe it. They didn't know what was wrong. I didn't have no COVID, no flu, no cold. They said there was a virus. They couldn't figure it out, right? And I
Uh,
wanted to go home because I had shit to do. I'm running for city council right now, right? So I ain't got time. I gotta go home, right? So I went home, and then as soon as I went home, and I came into my house because I stopped at Jesse's, came back to my house like a couple days later. All of a sudden, my body just started to react, like resist me, man. And like all of a sudden, the more angrier I got, the more swollen I got, to the point
oh
where
yeah.
it hurts really bad. But I'm a big person, so you would think that I would just be exuding water, like weeping, as they call it, weeping. Nope, no
Uh,
water. It's just in there, just swelling. But then certain parts of like I would say that wounds just start happening out of nowhere. Like I didn't fall down. I haven't been fighting. I haven't been cut up. I'm bruising from the swelling for no reason. Like my whole face is
oh,
Well,
I'm
you need
swollen.
to get a good mindset. A lot of people say that if you have a good mindset, the body can heal itself.
Yeah. That's what I was trying to do. So I sat there and was like, well, this got to be like mind over matter because I've managed to come out of like 7 comas and I don't know. The body's been through some shit. So I could do it, right? So I'm thinking positively. I'm trying to, because I wasn't going to accept it out of all the times and everything that I've been through that I couldn't flush my system from the medicine they gave me. I've taken the medicine before. I never did this shit. So what the fuck are they talking about? But whatever it's stress induced. Like my body, because I've been getting really angry lately and stressed out. Well, not stressed out, but
Yeah, get
angry.
off this YouTube beef then. Yeah, you got to stay away from it.
No, yeah, but it's not just that. But like I got other shit that when you try to stay, you try to keep, we try to lead them to the wall. We try to do the right things. A lot of shit is just really frustrating when it comes to our people doing other shit and just stupid things that people might
and you
find
factor
amusing.
in and you factor in that you guys you're also
Yep,
in that political field too, and that garners a whole nother level of
that's a
stress.
whole level of stress. And so I'm over here. I'm like the third party Cornell West version over here, right? But at the same
Oh,
time, we got people over there trying to tell you, yes, ma'am. Thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Thank you very much. Thank you. Can you take that, baby? Please. Thank you, baby. Just drop it. Just leave it wherever. Thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you. Look good. Great. Thank you. I'm online, okay? What it look like is that everybody wants you to be something that you're not, or back down, or bow down, or submit, right? So when
mm-hmm.
you got undoctrinated or unindoctrinated people like myself, which means we don't toe no lines. I don't give a fuck about money. I don't care if you support me or nothing. You can do whatever you want. But you're not gonna get me to. You're not gonna get me to code switch. You're definitely not gonna get me to submit to white supremacy. And you're definitely not gonna make me submit because you're funding or you're giving me money or whatever, and you want me to be on this shit. But also too, the two-party system needed to come down. We black people were asking for a third-party candidate. We manifested one, and then we argue about it. But I'm like, we manifested this. This is what we wanted, but we won't get behind it. But now we're gonna get behind it, right? It's all like wishy-washy, fucking stupidity. And when we're fighting with our own people, it's because they don't want to come to the understanding of man, come on now. What you're doing is some real cool behavior. Come on over here to where it's empowerment and codified and stand on it. You know, don't turn back. Because the word, we always talk about unity, 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 but we can't be unified. But love watching us argue about shit. And that's the thing I was arguing about. I was like, man, I'm not their entertainment.
And you see, this is why I'm not a part of any communities that we have anymore. Because for the simple fact is that you go on my Facebook, I got over 1,000 friends. Like, I don't even know what the number is, but I got over 1,000, right?
Probably the legal number we're allowed to have before they say we can't add no friends. You guys
right.
Friends. Yeah.
Right. And then so you know my page is majority, you know, black shit, right?
Yeah, and you got diverse friends that, you know,
right.
Me and Jesse can't relate because but you got diverse friends. So you're open-minded, which is good, you know.
Yeah, I'm friends with Jay Millie. I'm a white man.
Yeah. Well, you know, over here is diversity, you know, which is not a big deal at all, really, because we understand that when we come over here, you know, especially me when I come over here, I already know he knows what kind of shit I'm on, so it don't even matter. But I know when I'm coming over here that there's gonna be a white man or white woman up here just talking and having a good time, laughing and giggling and shit. And he also knows how we really think on the inside. You know what I mean? So I just am like this. I already know what I'm getting myself into. So that's what it is. If you know the man, you know what you're getting into. When you come over here, that you're around diversity. You know what I mean?
And you see, and the other thing too, and this is why I give respect to my subs, because every single last one of them know. Yeah, I open up my platform. You come in here respect, I give you that respect. But if you come on here in this bullshit, on that bullshit, let me just throw this little tidbit into you.
Yeah,
I may not be part of that community no more, but I still hold the standards of what it's supposed to be.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I can mix and mingle and this, that, and the third, but as soon as you cross that line on that bullshit, oh, I guarantee you that side of me will always be there to come out.
Hey, check it out. We got what is called home training, and some of them don't have home training. That's why it allows us to maneuver freely through platforms because we have home training. You know what I mean?
Oh, Chaz.
We have home training because that's an us thing. You know, we didn't have that home training, we would not be allowed to go in just anywhere. Okay, so we have home training, so that means you can float to that because under the understanding of what home training means. We got home training. A lot of motherfuckers don't have home training. This Dove character, I saw the thing you sent me. I sent you a link. I was hoping to get that was amusing to you because it amuses the shit.
Oh yeah.
But I sent you one. But I saw his and I was like, this old fat motherfucking bald fucking headed stupid white fuck. For real, why don't you just say you like BBC, cuz?
Well, I'll tell it to you like this. As a white man, I laugh my ass off when Jay Millie says that he's a powderhead. It's fucking hilarious. He deserves that title.
Look, for over 500 motherfucking plus millennia, they have been degrading us, humiliating us, and they laugh at it. They drag us around. They think it's okay because they're empowered and emboldened to fucking be so disrespectful. But that motherfucker would not say it to just his face nor any other black person's face.
No, wait, hold on. Stop right there. Wait, hold on. Lady J, stop right there for a second. Mm-hmm. Stop right there because you just went somewhere where now I am going to expose Dub for the same lie, but now we're going to come at it from a whole different angle. Now look, ladies and gentlemen, I had said now Dub keeps saying I said that I was going to send 100 Crips to to his trailer, or I'm gonna send 100 Black Panthers to his trailer and shit like that. Now, I clearly said, say that, get around a bunch of Black people and say that word and see if you make it up out of there. Now, you just said that shit. You just said that shit. So dumb.
Check this out. This motherfucker, like, this motherfuckers like this, always talking about us when we say about, because I'm me, like, man, if you really know, well, I'm all about the motherfucking black national. I'm a black nationalist. Black nationalist. You can say black supremacist. It could be whatever. I'll accept those terms. I will accept it. Me, Brandy Marie Majors, aka Lady Che, aka whatever, will say that, and it was totally accessible. You can totally say that about me, right? And I believe in our underground movements and whatnot, right? But when it comes to certain motherfuckers that just think they got the pass, or I got a black friend, so motherfucking what? Well, nobody as a collective has said this white bald-headed motherfucker could just go ahead and call it motherfucker. And I'm gonna say it, the N-word. He didn't get go. You don't have the balls to say nigger, right? It just because you throw an A on it and you're white does not mean it's not the same fucking shit.
Well,
tolerate the past.
Here's the thing, though, too, is that he goes under the guise of fucking, oh, I'm saying it to a white man, so it's okay. It's like, well, no. Dude, imagine saying it around Black people, but like you're saying it to a white guy. It doesn't make any sense.
It's not allowed. It's still.
Well, I don't think it's acceptable, but like at the same time, too, like, Dub's out of his fucking mind. So.
Check it out.
I mean, I want to slap the. I want to. Look. I want to put some black into his life. I want to put some black. I want to put some blue. I want to put some purple. I want to put some. I want to put some red. I want to put everything on that motherfucker. Okay, because he keep running his mouth and thinking this shit is a game, and then want to try to throw in his family and who they is. Motherfucker, I got family too, bitch. And we outnumber you. We outnumber you. Get that through your head, Dub. We outnumber you.
Yeah, but Jay Millie, you would fight him one-on-one, though, wouldn't you?
Of course.
Yeah, I'll fight that motherfucker one-on-one.
Who wouldn't fight one-on-one? That's not even the question. The question is that the fact that he keeps mentioning all these other extra people is because he's scared. And if we took it really back, this is like school-age shit. Like, when a motherfucker keeps like trying to pick on someone, keeps fucking with him, like when a boy used to fuck with a girl and just keep fucking with her, right? It's usually secretly he had a crush on her. He just didn't know how to express it. This is the same right? Same shit. Old boy has a crush on Jay Millie and he wants the BBC. Why he's crying so hard for Jay Millie's fucking attention. Right? I
don't know about that.
Right? Yeah, I'm saying it because I'm saying it. So come tell me I'm not wrong. Right? So he's over there, right? Swilling gazing, rubbing his nipples and shit, salivating over Jay Millie. That's it. That's all this is. He crushes on Jay Millie. That's all. He just doesn't know how to get. That's why he's fucking with you. He's always fucking with you. He got your baby in his mouth.
I think he's gay. I actually do think he's gay.
Simple
I think he's gay.
Sometimes it's a hard day to be a black man. You know what I mean? When you got to shake off not only bitches, but fucking fat, white-headed bald niggas, too.
Hey, sis, hold on for a second. I want to answer this question. Yo, Barry, where are my thoughts on John Henry Clark? My thoughts on John Henry Clark is, you know what I'm saying, rest in power to our elder, you know what I'm saying, somebody who brought in a lot of valuable information that our people did not know that helped in the awakening of our people. You know what I'm saying? He put out a lot of great books, a lot of great information. You know what I'm saying? He knows what he's talking about. Now, his information has been updated, but that does not take away from that man's work. And a lot more of us need to tap into who John Henry Clark is. Carry on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, speaking of that, I don't like when people just take certain talking points of a great fucking educator and leaders and just only highlight those whenever it's fucking appropriate. Like, case in point, when it comes to MLK Day, fucking Marcus Garvey Day, Malcolm X Day, blah, blah, blah. It's just these certain key little elements when they really should expose. There's plenty of fucking material that was highly empowering. We just only focus on these little talking points that the media wants to give us, and we should feel excited and emboldened. Well, no, man, it's a new day. It's 2023. Shit, we do what the fuck we want. It is Black August. That means it's Black August. That means white people act accordingly.
No, you know what?
You don't get to do this. You don't get to do that. And we're tired of taking this. We're not going to accept that. And we sure as fucking going to let you keep doing it because it's 2023 and we're fucking tired.
Yeah.
Tired. And everybody want to keep trying to tell us about fucking the Holocaust and all this extra shit, and they always want the black support. But when it comes to the blacks needing their support, we couldn't get it. In fact, because of the little hats and shit, they want to try to cancel us and make us apologize. You get no apologies.
Damn.
Like Jamie Foxx.
Yeah. We gotta fund our own shit. We gotta fund our own shit. We don't get funding from anywhere else.
If anything, you guys got to call out the LGBT community there and say we're not a part of that shit. They want to group you guys in with the LGBTQ plus.
Yeah, we is not part of that shit. We is not part of it.
They're making flags about it now.
Hard. Black women are them hard right now. Black men are upset, but black women are really started checking them because the moment you start disrespecting and calling us and trying to say that we're not the gatekeepers of the moon cycle and I don't know what else. Bitch, you got me twisted. We can't even fuck. First of all, you'll never know what it's like to be a woman. You might like to look like us. That's why you copy so hard. Okay? But you'll never, ever, ever, ever have that experience when you grow into a fucking womanhood. And some older woman said, baby, you're a woman now. You'll never have that experience. Shut the fuck up. Right? You'll never be able to breed a child.
No, they want to play sports with fucking women.
That are breathing children are actual women that are just pumping hormones to pretend to be men, and you're pumping hormones into a body to confuse your infant.
Hey, listen, they're trying to put tampons.
I'll be right back. Can y'all hold it down for me?
Of course.
I think we can.
I can do it, man. I host 3 platforms. I should be able to do it.
I hope you don't hate all white people. What's your name?
My name is you call me Seduction Dog, Brandy. Yes, Seduction Dog. Yeah,
Seduction Dog. Okay. I hope you don't hate all white people. I'm white.
No. I just don't talk to them because, man, I got to stand on something, man. This is what I say. Look, I'm mixed, so I got a villain. My villain is white, right? So if my villain is responsible for almost my whole life being a sense of confusion, and it took my dude to fucking recorrect all of that, and now show me what was really bad about all that shit. And my villain knows how I feel. And I have to tell my villain not only is this a crip house, but this is a fucking red, black, and green house. This is a pro-black house, and we will not have none of that shit in here. I have to tell my mother that. That's a real situation. If I gotta tell
do you think that you have some sort of hate because that you're mixed?
No. I would say this. I wish that I would have known what I know now.
Like, you wish that you were fully black, like as in both parents black.
No, I don't.
So, but like, do you hate white people though?
I actually discussed it. Yeah, I'm pretty turned off by it. But it's only for me personally. Every experience I've ever had with the whites has always been negative, from my experience, only from my point of view. So I'm not saying.
Well, I don't like that you say that. I mean,
for me personally,
the
experience I had, me personally, with the whites since they arrested me in school, has always been negative, abusive, and belligerently disrespectful towards me. And when they see me in the street, they don't say hi to me. They're rude. They're mean to me. They can't even be talked to correctly when I speak to them. When I speak to them, I try to be nice to them. They still are very disrespectful. We live in a world where it doesn't matter if I'm mixed with my mother's European or not. It does not matter. Fact is that she was racist and denying the truth.
Well, do you think that like something that like with your mother? Do you not like your mother or something like that?
No, she's a fucking villain. But that's just it. Do I not?
But is
like
it just
her?
because she's white?
Yeah, so fucking what if she's white? I don't give a fuck about
No,
that.
but I'm just trying to like get to the point here. I mean, like,
bad mother, dude.
not all white people are evil to black people. Like, I'm on here with Jay Millie. I fucking like Jay Millie.
Allies, and you got your abolitionists. That's one thing, right? You got that. You're right. There are some that are truly stood up for us, that are allies and abolitionists. Wait, we love them. Okay, they're really nice. They're on
well, your mother was with your father, right? So I mean, she obviously, you know, liked him.
Listen to what I'm saying to you. She is a racist. So she denied the fact that my melanated father was even black. She denied it. At a time when they were coming up was way past the 60s. Or way past the 50s, 60s. Okay, so their mindset was you can't really just say you're black. You got to check the white box. You see? So her and him was only on a matter of fact that he wanted a baby, or that she wanted a baby and he wanted to help her out. You see what I'm saying? They were friends. My mother was my mother.
Yeah, but a true racist wouldn't actually hook up with another race like that.
No, listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. If you don't really understand, so I get it. I can see the pushback. I can dig it. But listen,
no, I'm not. I'm just saying, like you said, you're a black nationalist. It's like, okay, well, fine.
What? Because I can be. But if she raised me to be disrespectful to what is natural to me, right? To be disrespectful.
Okay. Well, do you believe in white nationalism then?
Excuse me?
Do you believe in white nationalism then? Like, do you believe that, you know, Germany should be...
It's been rocking for decades, right? Everything is built around it. So I mean, white supremacy and white nationalism go hand in hand. It's been terrorizing our fucking states for decades.
Well, do you think that we should separate then? I mean, like you said, you're mixed though too, right? So like that'd be going against your own mother.
So what?
Well, okay, I guess you're siding with your father. I don't know.
No,
like,
wait, hold on. Let me.
What I'm saying to you is this.
I'm a white man. Like, I'm not just going to sit here and just listen.
My mother wasn't around because my mother wasn't around, and she was a very bad mother. A very bad mother. And so,
but you hate all white people, though, for it?
She was never around, and she was a bad mother. I'm holding her accountable for her bullshit. Me and the whites, and it classified all of it, just me personally, have had poor experiences. Bad experiences since the first time I had an encounter with them when I was 7. If a bad experience, bad experience. In me personally, okay? Do I hate them? No. Is it tolerable? Sure. It's whatever. I take it as case by case, but I won't tolerate the abusive shit that they do to black people, period. Simple as that. I've always been like that since I was a little girl. I'm not going to apologize for me fucking wanting to defend something naturally if it's in me. The version of my mother, I've probably seen her once every 3 years after I was born. Every couple of years she show up. She stay for like a week or two. We beef for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and she dips. I spent the majority of my life with a man. A man raised me.
Well, okay? Do you not think that maybe some of this hate just comes from your mother, though? Like it might not be a white thing. Maybe it's your mother that fucking did this to you.
I could probably say a little bit of it does. However, if she was never around, she couldn't really pollute me that much, right?
Well, no, but that's what I'm saying though. Like you have a hatred towards your mother, and it might be like.
It wouldn't say it's hate because I just say
projecting on white people in general.
Just because it's systemic, because you know what systemic racism is.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know. Here's the thing, though. Like, you're talking about being a black nationalist, except you're half black.
Yes, it's a reality. I can say I stand with black nationalism because I'm black. I'm black first.
Okay, but you're half white.
And I choose to be black first, whereas the systemic fucking racism is fucking real. And
yeah, but I feel like you gotta hate your mother more.
Hey, Ryan. Hey, wait, hold on.
I'm sorry, dude. I'm sorry, dude. I wanted to come on here and talk about Pat Sloan.
You're right. Go ahead, brother. You're right.
No, wait, whoa. Hold on.
My bad.
Hey, let me chime in real quick. Let me chime in real quick, y'all.
Go ahead.
Okay, so how it goes is okay. So you have black nationalists that are mixed, but they choose to side with their black side based off the fact of what their white side has not done. So they naturally are going to gravitate to their black side.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
That's most.
Yeah. Huh? No, they might have a hatred towards one of their parents. Is what I'm saying.
No. That's where it starts. but that's
Right.
not the
Right, that's what
but
I'm saying, yeah.
but that's not the totality. It's everything that comes after that.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say too, bro.
But I
So-
feel like
What is your
mixed
name? I'm
race.
sorry, what's your name? I didn't mean to be disrespect. What is your name actually? So
Ryan.
Ryan. Okay. Yeah, Ryan. It's systemic. So if you grow up in the system, like I did, right? I grew up in the system. I was taken away from my house. So, but I started having interactions with the police when the time I was 7, with the police in the city I'm about to represent. Okay, and I didn't know. I came in and I didn't know that I had a different father. I didn't know any of that. I was raised by another man who took up a responsibility because my father died. I didn't know, so I was just living my life like under the
Yeah,
premise
God bless him. Yeah.
two parents. I didn't know that one of them was Chicano and the other one was white. I didn't know that. They raised me. The man raised me, so I just knew that was my only father that I had. But he also was abusive, right? So ever since I was a little girl, the police had been coming to my house, and they tell my dad, "Hey, if you want to beat on her, beat her with a rubber hose. It won't leave no marks." Blah blah blah. So this goes on all the time, right? I'm in and out of trouble. I'm a bad girl. I go and finally break. Me and Pops over there had a fucking fallout, and he beats me. He hits me like 51 times in my face. Fucked up my whole face. My eyeball fell out. It was all bad, right? They took me away. They arrested me in school and said I provoked him. My brother had told me and said I joined the Crips that did it. They jumped me in. But reality was it was not that I was kicking with the Crips, but not like that. Not yet. Not at that point in time. Not yet. Okay. But but it was my father. And I slipped it because I just got the life damn near beaten out of me. And I'm standing with 2 white police officers taking pictures of me, trying to get me to do whatever because I'm only 11 years old. You see what I'm saying? And so all these experiences I had with the police, with white people.
Okay, but if you got beat up and then they're calling the cops and they're white, like how does that relate to white people in general?
Because it's systemic. Because when you go in the system and you look like me and other girls that are my age who have white or have blonde hair and blue eyes can get adopted and fucking have great lives, they don't go through the same systemic things that black girls go through when they're going into foster care. They're not getting fucking belligerently raped and violated and beaten and fucking spat on and kicked out every other fucking week, having to go from home to home to home. They get in one spot and they get adopted. They get privileges. We don't get privileges.
But you don't think that a white girl has never been raped?
No, because you're not hearing what I'm saying.
I'm hearing what you're saying, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, that happened to you, and I'm sorry about that. Like that's fucked up. It's obviously fucked up. Like, you can't put it on all white people.
It is very much so. I can't blame it for me personally. I can say that it is that the taste that I have from almost a majority, minus the few that you mentioned of people that we could consider an ally or an abolitionist. It is very real. I can't even talk to them because I can't see when they cry, they don't cry. When they're saying something, they're not serious. You know what I mean? So that's what I can say. I know from my personal experience, the distaste that I have for white people is based on the things that they do and the mannerisms that they have, and especially when I see them in public, or I'm just trying to be being polite. I'm a polite person. If I see, I say hi to everybody, homeless, black, brown, it don't fucking matter. I'm just driving by and I wave at people and I say hi. That's always how I've been, right? Because I was told never to look past somebody. You never know, right? Well, when I say hi to white people they'll just keep walking their dog. They'll do this in our areas where they've gentrified us, right? And then they look at us like we're the fucking enemy in our own neighborhoods. You know what I mean? It's terrible. So I'm looking at it from my personal perspective. That's me that personally says, hey man, I've always been with the blacks. That's me. Ever since I was a little girl, I've been in school. All my friends are black. Even before I went in the system, all my friends are black. I'm starting whole little fucking campaigns in school talking about we need to talk about this and that. You see what I'm saying? And that's just how I've been my entire fucking life until I went in the system. It got way worse once I got in there. Because what I'm seeing is my foster parents who are white telling me I can't eat with them. I can't sit with them. I can't do anything with them. And I'm getting blamed for shit that that the other white kids are doing what I never did. You know
Well,
what I mean?
I'll tell you this. So I'll tell you this. You need to be around better white people. I mean, shit. There's black people I don't like, and there's white people I don't like. I mean, shit. Me and Jay Millie kick it all the fucking time.
I've come across some white people, right? If I'm 43, you think there's the possibility of a white person being genuinely nice to me and not within a month or two slip up and call me the N-word to my fucking face. You would think.
Oh, I've never heard of it. No.
43 years? Make me a believer. I will totally take that Pepsi challenge, sir. Just on the principle that
I've never heard of a white person say the N-word to another black man or a black woman.
Oh, they do. They do.
Oh, yeah.
They do. They just.
I've been called that ever since I've never heard it.
So that's my truth, and then you got your truth, right? So like that's what I'm saying.
Yes, and not everybody lives the same experience, brother.
Now I live in Canada, so maybe we're nicer up here. I don't know.
Well, what's the population of black people in Canada?
I got a black friend out here. Oh yeah, no, yeah, I got a black friend.
I didn't say nothing.
I don't think so.
I wasn't even gonna jump on you about that. I didn't even say nothing like that. Go ahead.
Yeah, he was from Philadelphia. He's a cool dude. Fuck, shit, we used to kick it all the time.
What happened?
He moved back to Philadelphia.
Okay.
Hey, Toronto be having the carnival going on out there. Shit, I need to tap into that.
Yeah.
What's that?
The carnival.
What's that?
It's a Caribbean festival.
Oh, dude, I seen that on fucking Instagram, man. That fucking dude with the jerk chicken and all that shit.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man, dude.
Yeah.
You know, black people have really gotten behind a lot of white people things, you know. So like when the stuff with the truckers was going down or from Canada, we was all behind that. That was all when they were trying to make their way down to Washington.
Yeah, about the COVID shots, dude. Hey, we don't want to take the needle just as much as you guys. I know that you guys didn't trust the government, and I was just like, hey, the black people in the States, they fucking hate that shit.
Yeah, like if anything going to be on when it comes to black nationalism is all about what's right and just.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that we have you know, we can coexist. I don't think that we should have like a nationality and, well, maybe if you want to, then do it. But like, I don't care, right? So if you want to like just be with blacks, and just be with blacks, I guess.
Facts. Maybe that's just what treats me kinder, in my opinion, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that I'm intentionally mean. Like, for example, with my mother, I've always been mean to my mother. Well, not really mean to her. I'm always fucking with my mother ever since I came out, right? I'm always talking shit to her, right? Ever since I was a little girl, since I came out. And I'm amused by it. But I'm just fucking with her, you know? I don't really, and it was just till just recently that I understood when she's all emotional and shit. And I'm like, you really think I was serious? All these years? I'm just fucking with you. I was just playing with you because that's who I am. But she took everything for 43 years, she took it as an absolutely fucking hated her. I can't hate somebody that was my vessel. That's my vessel. I came through that. I have a half brother through there. I can't really hate her. And plus, I think she's too. She used to be really fucking pretty. So every time she tell me something bad, I had to see her cry. I would really get upset. I'm like, I'm just too pretty to fucking be crying at me, you know, like whatever. But she's a fucking villain. She's a mean person to me. You understand? And she doesn't understand that what she says with me, when in front of me, is really racist, and I have to tell her about it. You know what I mean? Or when she calling me, she did it once. She called me the N-word and she cut my hair. Right? She thinks I don't remember. I did. That's bad. These are bad things. Right? But because
right. No, I totally hear you, but at the same time, I really don't think that you should hold that against all white people. I mean, I've said this multiple times.
But they behave. I'm on a case-by-case basis. Look, man, white people have been getting away with madness forever. The police do. Everybody does. You know what I mean? They just like to jump over fucking black needs. They don't care about what we need. They don't care about giving us the right things. They don't care about paying the fucking debt. They don't care. They really don't. They'll put everything ahead and above us versus taking care of our fucking necessities and offering fucking tangibles. They'll try to pander to fucking They'll try to pander to us just so they can get their fucking way, and only just later destroy what the fuck they were pandering to. Case in point, the mayoral race here in Denver. Motherfucker swooped in, did the white savior thing, blah blah blah, pandered to the black church, pandered to the black community. Everybody, he's gonna save our lives, right? What did he do? He immediately swept the fucking unhoused people. That we thought he was gonna be different. He didn't have nowhere for them to go. He didn't have no real fucking plan. He just did it. And we had been saying, look, man, just because he's white, it doesn't mean that. He's just still pandering just for your vote. He's pandering. He's tokenizing.
Yeah, but that's all politicians, though, right? Like, I mean, they do that to the gay community, too.
What? Okay, yeah, maybe. But, yeah, in my defense, like, I'm running for office, right? In my defense, I'm not pandering to I'm not pandering just to one specific thing. I'm pandering to the needs of the fucking people. That's what I really don't understand about black nationalism and fucking just the 10 points or anything about anything. We're trying to take care of the people. Do you understand?
Well, yeah, I understand that, but then there's white people out there too. Like,
right.
Are you just like helping the black
vulnerable
people?
State, should I not house them? I should house them, correct? I should offer them the same things they need, right? That everybody needs.
Well, there should be some type of outlet.
Yes, right. So if you're white and you live in my city and you're complaining about your high tax rates, I should take care of that, right?
Well, yeah, I would say so.
Because you're not the only one complaining, correct?
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But at the same time, if you're going into like office as like a black nationalist, you gotta realize that there's gonna be backlash towards that.
I don't give a damn. What's the difference when we have nothing but white supremacists sitting everywhere? Everywhere is a leak to white supremacy. So what is the difference between saying I'm a black nationalist? So fucking what? I care about my people. I'm not hurting nobody. Right. I'm not outside terrorizing everybody. I haven't been terrorizing no one, actually. And if anything, you get it from me, it's because you deserved it. But I'm not terrorizing people like when they do it to us. When they do it to us, it's really terrorization. You see what I'm saying?
Well, give me an example.
Right. For example, I'll give you an example. Okay, so in the city of Denver, there was a school. A young brother has allegedly shot 2 deans, right? But he come from another school. Like when I was growing up, this school would be particularly in a white district, or it's considered a white district, even though it was a few blocks from my house. But because I didn't live in this particular district, I couldn't go to that school. I lived in the district where I had to go to the other school when the white people say it's ghetto, that's what it was, but it really wasn't. It's actually a pretty nice school in a decent area if you want to look at it like that. Okay, so before I went into the system, right? But now we're talking about now. Nowadays, everything's been kind of like black people have kind of been pushed out of their states. If you really look at it, nobody's just saying it, right? So in this particular situation, allegedly, a brother came from this school, from this really nice school in a nice area, and he had been kicked out of the school. Allegedly, he had some problems, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So he got out and he went to the school down. Mostly, when I was growing up, the school was predominantly black. It's a big school, but now it's been culturally changed. So now there's more white people that go there and very few black people, right? So when this happens, they were searching this kid every day. They were searching this kid every day when he got to school, right? And no one was really talking about it. Well, one day.
Well, what did he get kicked out for in the glass school? Was he like? Did he have like?
The school said that's what I said. The school said, I'm sorry. The school said he was he had some disciplinary problems, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, right? The school said that. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not saying he should be searched every day, but I mean, at the same time, if he was like,
hold on, just let me finish. Please let me finish.
All right.
Okay, so it doesn't. Okay, so the school said that, right? So everybody is going to go off of what the school had said. Now the boy went to school. He brought a gun to school, and apparently kept these 2 deans, right? Well, they were like white or whatever, and then he goes on he takes his car and he goes up to the motherfucking hills where nobody else is except as we're watching the news. Okay, we're watching the news, and he's riding up there, and he's passing this little white town. Okay, so he goes up there, and they say that he committed suicide with his gun. However, let me keep the facts right there. However, he got out of his car in this fucking mountainy area, right? He's black. Keep in mind, he's black and he's from the neighborhood. So he gets out the car there, away from his car, and allegedly kills himself, but they don't know how he did it, right? Because he didn't shoot himself. They just said he died. Okay? So then everybody comes back to the school. Well, at the school, when the 2 people got shot, the school was like on lockdown for a minute, right? And all this stuff, right? And so the parents at the school, almost all white, they were attacked. They were upset. Clearly, they were talking about, oh, we're not safe. Then you got the little kids saying, oh, we're not safe. Blah blah blah. All these white kids, all the white parents, right? You got the black mayor at the time, who's almost on his way out, and you have black police chief, and you have the fucking superintendent. He's like black Afro Latino. We'll go say that.
What is this in like the early 2000s or something?
Hold on a sec. So when the little boy allegedly committed suicide, they never said how he did it. I had the real questions. Here was my real questions. Hey, why do you think he shot them 2? Right? Because black people just don't shoot white people just because. That's a real thing. Okay. We just don't do that. We have to, like, when you get...
Yeah, but you shouldn't shoot people over being bullied.
You shouldn't. Listen, there should be a reason for why somebody does something like that. Okay, that's 1. 2, why didn't the media go and talk to the parents? And why wasn't nobody trying to even get involved with what was really going on with the parents or what was going on with the kid at all, period, right? Immediately went to, he's black, he shot somebody, okay? In a white school. I was on the other side. I was like, man, you guys are all upset. I remember when this school was black and people were dying all the time and nobody gave a damn, right? That was me, because it was real. It was really happening. But then we got to all the parents and all this Mothers for Liberty and I don't know what else, right? All these white people started coming. I'll say all the white people at the school, parents at the school, take it back. Parents at the school started to go up and flood the Capitol, and we're on a protest here in our city, right? Protesting for days and days because they wanted answers. They needed answers. They're crying. They need this and they need that, and they're really fucking demanding. When it came to us, though, when it came to us crying about our children or whatever, we get maybe 1 media play, and that's that. We could protest all day long, and it'll probably get a little traction for maybe 2 or 3 press conferences. I
don't agree with that. I think that
hold on. So when they came up, they had a whole article about this. The white women were like, go ahead and sit it down, black women. We're less likely to get shot. We're here to protest about this, such and such and such, of violence in our schools, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, blah, 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 blah. Just sit it down. We're less likely to get shot. Less bad things are going to happen. They were able to go up in the Capitol. They were able to go up over there in the chambers. They're able to get all this fucking press, blah, 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 right? And when they came into city council, when me and Jesse are always in city council, talking about this is our Selma, I was beyond myself. I was like, look, you're not doing us any favors. Like, what is that? You're just sit it down. We're less likely to get shot. What does that mean? You know what I mean? And when we are upset, we don't get no fucking answers. There's no people looking for our children. A little black girl's found behind a dumpster. The parents had to go find her, not the police. It took 16 fucking days. She was dead.
Well, do you think that there's something with like a no snitching clause within the black community, though?
Are you serious?
I'm just being real.
2023, everybody's telling on everybody. That can't even be a real statement. Are we really serious about that? No, we're talking about this is targeted. This is a real situation. Racism really is a true statement. It really happens everywhere, right? It's not just happening in Colorado or Denver. It's everywhere. And then you got it's one thing if you're going to be an ally, that means you know what's happening. If you're going to be blind to it and act like we're just being like whatever and say however, then you're just being ignorant and blind and closed-minded to the situation that's really what's happening in the world. Simple as that. Black people don't just hang themselves from trees. We don't just do that. Just like we don't just kill ourselves and we just don't go shooting people. Just because. So when that shit happened, that was like, something was happening to that boy. Not only was he getting fucked with every day by being picked so selectively in front of everybody. Keep in mind, he's a black boy and now in a gentrified white school. So they got to pull him aside, empty his backpack, search him, fuck with him a little bit while they're doing it. Those are the police doing it too. And he did that.
Well, he ended up bringing a gun to the school, so why why is it bad to search him then at that point?
If he was going to commit suicide, why would he go all the way to fucking hills?
Well, he just committed murder on two white guys. I mean, shit. Like, it should have been
He could have shot
searching him.
himself in his house. He could have let the police just. If it was
Were
really
the white guys, were they armed or no?
Are you saying because he was armed and he was being fucked with, he was armed and he took it out on these two deans, that was a reason to go and bump himself off? He was just waiting.
Well, he knew the cops were coming at that point in time, right? So I assume that he knew he was doing life.
For hours. You know what I mean? They were looking for him. By the time they figured out where he was already up there for like at least an hour. But that's weird, right? Don't you think if you're going to commit suicide, wouldn't you want to do it in your car? You just go get out the car and just shoot yourself?
Well, I don't know. I think you'd be scared. You'd run, and then you'd be like, okay, I realize what I've done, and I don't want to. I don't know what the Colorado law is, so it might have been
he gets turned himself in.
execution.
He was feeling bad. He could have turned himself in. He could have went home and turned him. He could have went home. His mother and father could have turned him in. You know what I mean?
Right, but that's all speculation. We're just speculating at this point.
Yeah, we don't know. So we don't know. But I know this. I know one thing, that if I'm going to commit suicide, right, you don't give a fuck what it is, I'm not going to get out of my car. I might want to listen to some tunes while I get ready for the situation. I might want to get comfortable with myself so I can ask for God for forgiveness while I'm getting ready to do it.
Yeah, but that's you, though. That's you saying that.
Well, there's majority of motherfuckers. You just go get out. You just go do this. You're not going to find a nice, comfortable spot just right there. Just get out of your car, feet away. No, that means something else happened. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers even say right outside of a white fucking small little sundown town.
I don't know. I think that you're putting Whitcon out right now. I think that you're turning the situation into like some type of race.
It is racist. I am in Colorado, and I know where certain parts are sundown and certain parts are.
What? So you think that those guys should have died? Like, you think that was okay for them to shoot them up?
Nobody died. They were awake. They were alive.
Okay. But do you think that they should have shot them anyway?
No, I don't look. What I'm saying is, I like how you're defensive give back. I don't think anybody should.
No, I'm not. I'm just asking questions now.
I don't think you should be fucking with people. Maybe there's a reason they got shot and they're just not talking about it. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but you can say that about anything, though. Like, I mean, that's speculation.
But I'm just saying, though, if you knew us, if you knew the black race, you would just know that we just don't do that. We have to get to a level to do that.
Well, he got kicked out of his last school, didn't he? So they felt the need to search his bag.
You don't think there's a build-up? Because, for real, you don't really think that as a build-up, I'm just going to go to school, I'm black, I'm just going to go shoot these white people. There's not a build-up of fucking constant racism and chastising. And
well, do you think it was racism, or do you think that he might have been doing some bullshit? I don't know. It's speculation at that point, right?
Even if that's the case. So, even if that's the case, wrong is wrong, right is right, right? But just go on that pace, okay? Even if you're right, I'll play devil's advocate, okay? Just for the sake of more, for the sake of the conversation, right? Don't you think that if you're constantly messing with somebody and you're an adult and you're a child, there's a child and you're an adult, and the adult keeps constantly degrading or bullying that person, right? You think that at some point that might cause a snap, and that person might feel just suddenly, I'm so tired of your bullshit. Bow. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, but then I'm sure that you don't like the Columbine shooters either.
Was it really a necessity to go in there and just shoot all kind of motherfuckers?
Well, no, but then that's so now you're standing up. Now you're standing up for the black student who went and shot it up. So I mean, shit, like
Columbine was a black student that shot him.
What's that?
Take that back. The Columbine shooters were white.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, okay, so are you going to stand up for them too? Wait, so it was okay for the Columbine shooters to shoot up the school because they were bullied?
It's not okay for anybody going to school and commit mass fucking shootings like that.
Well, right. But you're standing up for this black student that shot up.
Because nobody was standing up for the kid at all. Period.
Okay, so now you're standing up for the Columbine shooters, though, right? But they're white, so you don't like that.
Even shot anybody. Why didn't anybody stand up for him when he was at the other school? That's the point. No one was standing up for him.
Oh, you're running in circles now.
No. You're including pushback on something you don't have an idea of. What I'm saying is no one.
No, I do have an idea. I just asked you a question. You said you would stand up.
At the other school, though. No one stood up for him ever at the other school. They stand up for him. They didn't even ask.
Okay, so it was okay for him to bring a gun into the school and shoot it up.
Listen, what I'm saying is they accepted a narrative, and
How is that racist?
What I'm saying is, if somebody says a narrative about you, and everybody rides on that narrative.
But how do you know that? Like, do you know the kid's mother or father, or like, how do you know this?
What I'm saying is, the media presented a narrative of the kids' interaction at the other school. So after the narrative of what the people at the other school had said to this school, there was a narrative established. And when the kids shot these two people at this school,
right,
they went off that first narrative and they presented that in the media. So when I'm saying that no one stood up.
Okay, but what was the narrative though?
The narrative was he was black, he was dangerous.
He was black. He was gang associated or whatever.
All the negative things that you could associate, he was doing that at this school, and they didn't like it, so they threw him out of school. They had enough, and they did discipline, they suspended him, or they whatever. They expelled him from that school, and he was only able to go to another school where his parents could send him. So he was able to go to this school, and apparently because of the narrative that was said to this school, they put him on everyday searches. Okay, so at the school that he shot the white people, or excuse me, the school that he shot the two people at, the two adults, came from the narrative that was presented on the school that expelled him. But nobody ever asked the kid why.
Yeah, but you're mad about them searching him, but at the same time, the dude brings a gun to the school.
Okay, before the gun, though.
So don't you think that that's like a preventative thing that they did?
Before the gun, though, don't you think that somebody should have been a responsible adult, and actually talk to him about what's going on in his life?
Well, his mom or father should have took him out of the school if it was that bad.
What I'm saying is, don't you think it as an adult in the school, since, obviously that's the only place nowadays people just drop their kid off. Don't you think as an adult that sees problematic behavior should just sit down and discuss it so it never goes and escalates to the points that it did, even at the first school?
Yeah, but they got counselors at all these schools. Like, he could have went to a counselor or something, like, on his own.
Some of these counselors ain't worth about nothing. A lot of counselors will go on that narrative too. That's why I never went to a counselor because the counselors at my school were on that bullshit.
I hear what you're saying, but at the same time, you can't use that as an argument. Well, they didn't have counselors.
The kid and saw value in him enough to ask him questions or even try to intervene in his life to make it better. Because here, it's so easy just to casually dismiss a young black boy and keep him on his path to fucking pipeline to motherfucking prison, and we don't give a good goddamn what the fuck they're going on.
But wait, what is it their problem if another person's kid is fucking up in school? Like, I mean, it's not their problem.
Why not? Because it means that you as an adult don't have the common decency in your heart to see that there's some struggle going on with this boy and might need some intervention.
Okay, I see that. Yeah, no, I get that.
So then you're gonna go ahead and say, "Well, he shot the kid. He shot them." And so fucking what? Why didn't you intervene if you saw the problem? If you saw he was building up animosity or anger, or he was constantly just on the defense because he's constantly being pushed at, picked at, it's dangerous to be a young black man.
Well, I can see where you're talking about bullying, but I just don't see where the racism comes in. I know you say it's a prominent white school,
why don't you see it just in that? You don't see it? That's why this conversation could go only.
Well, you could say that about the Columbine students. That's what I just said there too. And you said, okay.
How many mass shootings have we had where they shot a lot of motherfucking people, and maybe one or two of them were black? And then you got the other shootings where all of them were black and elderly, and that was fucked up, right? Like in New York, right, where that white man came and shot up the grocery store, and he killed elders and regular people. But he left the one guy, he even apologized to him. He shot him.
He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. So what? He's a piece of shit, so he should die.
Dude wrote a whole manifesto.
I'm not fucking, dude, I'm not up here fucking standing up for pieces of shit. I'm just saying that, like, you can't call racism on something like that.
It's all racist at the end of the day.
Oh, come on now. You can't say that. Jay Millie, you know you can't say that.
Why can't I say that?
Well, you can say it. It's a free country, but I don't think it's right. Me personally, I don't think it's right. I don't think it was racist at all. He might have been pushed to the limit, and maybe he was bullied, possibly. But
By
at the
who?
same time,
Pushed by who? What was said
I
to him?
don't. I don't know. Do you know?
Over
Like,
here,
you know his parents?
city, check it out. You know, over here, there's principals and teachers, right? That'll actively hand out fucking racist propaganda to young boys and say that will call them, will basically say this is what you're gonna look, this is where you're going at the end of your life, this is where you're going in the future. The books that'll lead you to jail. Do you know that they actually hand that out in schools?
Well, I don't know. I don't live in, like, where do you live?
That are dedicated, called seclusion rooms, that they put young, angry black children in.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And they have whole articles of that. Oh, we're gonna take that out, but they never phased it out. You know that,
Well,
right?
I wouldn't want to see anybody go to jail.
I could say from my personal experience growing up where I grew up at, and this is a perfect example. And I've told the story. I've told the story 1,000 times. When I got arrested, right, and I had to go to a trial for sexual harassment. Right now, there was a whole nother student that was involved with the situation that wasn't black. All he got was about a 3-day suspension. I got a 5-day suspension. And then from that, it went from, okay, now the police is at my door. Then they arrest me, don't even tell me what I'm charged with, nothing. On top of everything else, at that school, they sent all the black and brown. So we had a white principal and we had a black vice principal. They would send all the black and brown kids to the black or to the vice principal. They would send all the white kids to the principal. Now, the only time you would see a black student go to the principal is if the situation got severe enough to where you had to go see the principal. And then my situation, that's when I got sent to the principal. Not only did he not want to hear what I had to say, but he took those white students' version of the story, and I'm the one that ended up getting suspended.
Well, Jay Millie, I'm sorry that happened, and I do believe, like, you know, there is racism out there, dude. I'm not denying that, but at the same time, I just can't follow.
Yeah, Canada is different, but in the States, racism runs at the highest level, and it hits every mark of life.
I've never seen it in Canada, dude. I'm being serious. I've never seen it.
Oh no! I believe you because I'm knowing what's going on up there in Canada. It's a lot different when it comes to race than it is out here in the States.
Yeah. Hey, dude, if that happened to you, which I truly believe it did, well, then he's a racist piece of shit. So, and people, you know, I'll call white people out on it. So, I just don't think that you should, like, group all white people together. I'm not talking about you, Jay Millie, but, like, you know, black nationalists or whatever. Like,
Hey, look, I get it. I can dig it. I can dig what you said. It's not gonna take away from. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, Felix. It's not gonna take away from the feelings, because look, when you hear that, immediately you jump to you immediately jump to fear when you hear black nationalism. That right there is in itself closed-mindedness. Okay, because you don't know enough about it, but you immediately jump to fear. But when it comes to white nationalism,
yeah, but you would jump to fear if I said I was a white nationalist, wouldn't it?
No. You know why?
It wouldn't?
No. You know why? Because at least it's out front and in your face. You see what I'm saying? When you say that, we know exactly how you think. You know, white nationalism, the white nationalists usually are on this, they're usually like on this conservative tip. Okay, but they're super conservative. Okay, right. And that's the part that, you know, people, you know, they're God professing shit, you know, that they say on the media, and they might be doing some other shit behind closed doors. That other shit, we're just like, you know, when you say black nationalism, black unity, like this, it's a whole different thing that we should be okay with admitting. We should be okay to be able to say.
And you know, it's crazy.
this is the thing about white nationalism. There was a point in time in America where they wouldn't even allow their own wives to go out and vote. White women could not vote. Them white men did not want them white women doing anything.
Yeah. You know, and
so they will use and they will turn on their own people just to push their message. Where in black nationalism is more on a unity perspective and on the thought of, if black people are doing good, everybody else is going to do good. And that's based off of what they created here in America, which started long time ago across the waters that they brought over here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you guys
like? White nationalists just hate, or black nationalists just hate white. Actually, it's the complete opposite. Because if it wasn't for us, there wouldn't be no cultural stealing. There would be no swag jacking. There wouldn't be a lot of things that are happening. You know, just keep that in mind.
I don't believe in that. Like, I mean, shit. People can do whatever they want. I mean, it's a free country. If they want to have whatever, dreadlocks and make whatever.
You realize that again, you like all these things that you're mentioning were meant to be for.
Does that actually offend you that if a white person has dreadlocks?
Is it a weird thing?
Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, it's. Well, I think it's weird, but like, does that offend you? Really?
Does it offend me?
Yeah.
Me personally, everything they do, so it's offensive to me. Yeah, like, to me personally, that's how I feel. Is it offensive? No, it just doesn't look attractive as it does with us. That's what I'm saying.
No, I totally get that. Yeah, I know. I'm fully on board with that.
Right? If you're a Rastafarian, that means you go with everything that comes with the culture of Rastafarian. Or being a Rastafarian.
Oh, hey, Chaz. My statement was purely on America. That's why I said here in America. You know, I already know them Arab Indiana people will be smacking their women upside the head. I'm already know.
If you're a Rastafarian and you're somebody that, even if you're white and you're so deep in it, you decide to grow locks. Okay, but then take care of them, please, because we don't want to.
Yeah, but is that like being like a culture vulture? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, shit.
I would say that being a Rasta,
it's a hairstyle. Who gives a fuck what somebody wears on their hair?
We do. Contrary to popular belief, we do.
But why?
Because we were lynched, killed for it. That's why. We were told we couldn't have jobs. We were told we had to press our hair. We were told we had to do all this other stuff. So yeah, we care. We definitely care.
Yeah, but was that person involved in that? No.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, well, see, like, look how ignorant that is. Okay, that doesn't matter.
It's not ignorance. When the Crown Act was meant to be for black people and white people got to get in on it. I want to wear a mohawk. I want to wear pink hair. I want to do this and that. And then it became for everybody. It's no longer.
Well, Beyonce's got blonde hair. Am I supposed to be mad about that? I don't give a fuck.
Beyonce's also mixed.
Okay, well, you're mixed too then, right? So you shouldn't care.
Correct. Look, and if we got to be technical, Beyonce's mother's white. My mother's white, right? There's a big difference, though. There's a very big difference.
Okay, so now we need to go down the lineage of somebody's ancestry to find out if they're allowed to have dreadlocks or not.
No, I didn't say that. What I'm saying is, if you're in the culture of being a Rastafarian and you're white, I might say you can't do it if that's who you are. Right?
Yeah, it's about the culture. It's about the history.
Do you know the history? Or you just
no. It's like this. Most people will get braids, right? But they don't even know what the significance of the braid is.
Right. And us, look, if we're mad about something, we're upset. We have every right to be mad because this is what happened to us for just fucking growing our hair, or be told we couldn't have that hair. Be told we had to control it and manage it because, we're not gonna get this, or we're not gonna be able to have jobs, or we can't go places. This is a really.
Well, I don't believe in that. Fuck, I don't think that 90% or 80% of white people believe in that.
You didn't experience it. You're not experiencing.
Well, I get that, but at the same time, like, I'm just telling you, like, up here, hey, maybe it's just me up here in Canada that we don't even think like that. Like, I don't pay attention to somebody's hair fucking style.
You got black people there, right?
Oh,
Canada?
fuck. I just told you. I had a black friend from Philadelphia.
Okay, so you've been in Canada your whole life?
What's that?
Have you been in Canada your whole life?
Yeah.
Okay, so in your whole life, in the times that you've encountered black people, right, and possibly had that one black friend here and there, as a discussion of certain racial things ever came up that they felt compelled to say, it offends me?
Actually, no, they talked about it, and then it was all good. Like, I mean, shit, nobody fucking gave anybody shit about being black.
Did you give this much pushback about how, they just shouldn't be upset about just like their hair or whatever?
No, like nobody talks about that up here. I don't know, like down south, maybe it's fucking a big deal.
Racial. You think that Canada is just the only place that not get touched racially?
Well, I'm sure in Toronto or fucking Montreal or some big city, maybe they do that. I don't know.
Why?
I'm not from a big city.
Black people are pushed out of certain areas and not allowed to go into others, right?
I don't know about that. Like a shit.
Black people
move into like small towns and it's okay here.
Just look at the areas where you're talking about. Demographically, there's very few black people there. Why? Because the majority is white.
Yeah, but they're accepted though. Like nobody's talking shit about them. Nobody's saying the N-word or nothing. And in fact, a lot of people they see that the diversity and they're like, oh my god, like, oh, there's a black person here. Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. You don't see nothing wrong with that. You don't see nothing wrong with what you just say, that it borderlines on the fact of offensivity, being offensive.
No, it's just something different. Like, you know what I mean? There's not too many black people out here, so it's like, oh, okay.
Have you ever came down and decided to spend some time with, like months of time over here with us, just to see what we're talking about?
No, and I don't have the money for that or the time.
Or how about just put it on?
Do you have the money to come up here in Canada and hang out with white people for fucking?
Canada is over there. It's not that Canada offers. I think.
No, but you're contradicting yourself. Like,
I'm from California, so California was our Canada.
You're not willing to come up and hang out with white people, but then you want me to go down and hang out with black people.
I'll take the Pepsi challenge.
I got nothing wrong with black people. I've already stated this. But you're a black nationalist.
I'm open-minded, so what? I'll take the Pepsi challenge. Show me something different. Shut my mouth. I'll take the Pepsi challenge.
All right. Well, fuck. Let's do it then.
Okay, I would go up there and switch up with you for a little bit. I would go up there and I would do my best. I was about to do it. I would take that back. I would go up there. Okay? This is reality, right? Let's say hypothetically, we both afford it. Let's say hypothetically, right? If money wasn't an issue, I would gladly take your Pepsi challenge and go up there for like 3 months in the area that wherever you're
probably wouldn't leave it because you'd love it up here.
I would love I thought you got free healthcare, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, free healthcare, right?
God damn Canada with their free healthcare.
I'm serious. I'm looking at the benefits. I'm an optimistic individual. I look at the benefits, right? So I would go up there for that and whatever other fucking, benefit that might behoove me. But I would go up there just as an open-minded individual, and on the sake of, let's see if you're right, and not all white people are fucking bad. Show me shit. I'll go up there with that open-mindedness that I had never experienced nothing bad from white people.
I would say that if you came up here, you would fucking you wouldn't be a black nationalist.
Clean air and lots of trees, and there's nature up there, and you could do.
Oh fuck yeah! You could walk for hours, not see anybody.
I would not like to be around a lot of closed-minded individuals that are, whatever. But let's see if you're right. I would play that card and just take on another shit. I would go ahead and clear my mind of any previous racist 43 vets of trauma.
Dude, Jay Millie would fit right in this fucking in this country, dude.
No. Jay Millie wouldn't. You would just utilize Jay Millie and tokenize.
Oh fuck.
That's what that would be. Let's keep that 100. There's a black guy here. He's cool. Let's hang out. That's tokenizing.
What? Me and Jay Millie have been cool for a while now. Fuck.
I'm not wrong. I'm telling the truth.
That's okay. So you're saying that since you're a black woman, that people won't accept you up here? That's wrong.
I'm saying just period. And the day people like me, periodly, I have to wonder if they're sick or something, and it's really a fucking change in the fucking Earth's atmosphere. Okay, nobody likes me in general. So
well, you might have a bad vibe to you. I don't know. Jay Millie's got a good vibe. Fuck you, he fit right in up here.
Everybody. So
we'd have Jay Millie played hockey for fuck's sake.
Hey, black people play hockey, so people don't understand. Black people are starts of the beginners and archers of all.
I know they are. I'm just saying that Jay Millie's from California. I don't know if he's ever played hockey, but you fucking love it, probably.
Jay Millie, has anybody ever asked you if you'd like to play a game of hockey, or just went off the assumption that you don't play hockey?
Oh, that's wrong. I mean, he's from California. I would ask a white person from California if they've ever played hockey.
But would you ask him though? Did anybody ask him, or just assume that he didn't?
See, look at the racism you're trying to brew up here.
No, I'm saying it's just true. Nobody ever asks us shit. They just go off an assumption or a stereotype.
All right, whatever.
I'm just pointing that out. I'm making a blanket pointed out statement.
Jay Millie, I just wanted to come up here to talk about Pac-12 and fucking the Big East, and we can still talk about that.
Let me put myself on mute. Go ahead and do that. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I apologize. Go ahead and do that.
No. We're good now. I didn't expect this race talk, dude. I hope I didn't offend anybody.
You didn't offend anybody? It really?
No, you good.
You didn't have to leave. You
don't it's an open conversation.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Jay Millie, are we cool, dude, or what? Like, I mean, I'm just trying to have.
We good.
All right.
No, we good.
No, I'm cool. Like I don't want to come up here and be like, oh, here's the Aryan Brotherhood coming up here to fucking defend white people. It's like I'm a white man. Like I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say.
Nobody said that. No one said that at all about you, dude. You
no.
Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say anything like that.
Well, okay, you were hinting at it though.
No, you're just saying that I have a racist view of people, and maybe I should see it because of my mother, and I don't know what else. But no, I didn't say anything like that about you, sir. At all. I'm just pointing out the facts of what it really is, what it really means. And if you took it that way, that's a you thing. I didn't take it that way. I'm not assuming that. I'm just asking if you, as a person, have ever asked another black person, say hypothetically, Jay Militant, would you like to play a game of hockey? Have you ever played hockey before? You know, nobody ever really asks us anything. They just go off with an assumption. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I would say that from anybody from California. I would assume that if Jay Millie was from like I don't know, New York or from Massachusetts, that he might have played hockey. So I'm not just doing that because he's black.
No, I'm just saying. Okay, yes. Okay, what I'm saying is it nobody ever asked. It doesn't matter.
We used to play with guys that were black in hockey, so I don't.
There are
black people play hockey.
My sister got a whole boyfriend who plays hockey. He's black. And he's the only one on the team. He plays excellent hockey. And it's weird because I would have been like, damn, black people are getting out there playing hockey now? That's what I said. Okay, so I was just
it's fun as fuck. Everyone likes to skate, right?
Everyone likes to skate, and hockey is a very aggressive game. So anytime we can play hockey and be aggressive, God damn it, where I'm with it. You know what I mean? So it is a kind of aggressive to, take that frustration out type of game. So yeah, I would look at
I love them fights.
Yeah.
Them fights be going down.
Yeah. I'm telling you. I was like, man, you talk about playing hockey, we played street ball since we were little.
Yeah, that was our hockey.
Yeah.
Street ball.
Street ball. So we're playing.
Hey, I used to play basketball in the street too. I mean, shit, dude. I'd play a 1-on-1 with Jay Millie for sure.
Should be going in there, be getting scarred up, teeth knocked out, black eyes and shit.
Yeah,
that shit used to go hard.
Elbows.
We smash
all Malone.
All the games and shit. We do it. We doing the most, man. And not only that, but if we really look at hockey teams, like we was watching hockey one day, me and Jesse, right? And I'm cruising through the living room. And there's one team that has a solid blue uniform, right? And they're playing against our team, which is the Avalanche. And the Cuz pushed old boy into the wall, right? And I was like, and I just saw the blue, right? I was like, that's right, Cuz, get that, right? I was acting stupid, right? I was just passing through. Okay? I wasn't even paying attention. I just saw fucking blue, and somebody was pushing somebody to the wall and just sticking them, just beating them against the wall. I'm like, that's right, Cuz, get that, buddy. I was acting stupid, right? Because I saw some a little aggression, and it was a blue, and my heart lit up with fucking joy. You know what I mean? Anytime I think excitement about it. So it's an open-minded individual. I don't follow. I'm not a follower, dude. I'm like, I think on my own. On my own feelings. You know what I mean? So I know about everybody likes to skate. Sure, if you get a stick in our hand and we get to play outside, stick ball all day, you can get it. You know what I mean?
Oh man,
That's
for real.
I think that's the same at any race. I mean, shit, everyone likes to play sports.
Right. I was just saying, it doesn't matter. We're playing sports. We're competing to win. This is a game. That's all.
No trans though.
Right, no trans, because you can't come in the motherfucking the room with me, because I'm gonna tell you, you got a big ass motherfucking swill and get the fuck out. That's how I'm gonna tell you. You're not welcome. We do not welcome you. You go use the men's restroom. Go use the men's restroom. You got a whole penis. Get out. Get out.
Well,
Exactly.
Did you see the NHL teams refuse to wear the gay pride jerseys this year?
Good for them.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Salute to them.
Look, some things shouldn't be allowed to have a pass. Like, when you talk about men that are you talk about this trans shit coming into women's sports. And,
I hate that. I think it's disgusting. Yeah. That fucking dude that went in and won the swimming championship for the NCAA.
Yeah, that's a fucking man who couldn't.
And he was getting changed in front of women, dude.
Yeah, he's a pervert. Not only that, but he's a man they couldn't win as a man. So he had to fucking come down to a woman's level and not only be a pervert in there.
Yeah, he was ranked like 300th. Hey, listen to this. He was a white dude. I don't support that fucking piece of shit.
Nope. We see, therefore we are aligned in the said thing. We don't. Yeah, they need their own sports. You're right, Chaz. They do need their own sports. Then they came in the beauty contest. I was beside myself.
Did you see who won in Europe there? Or was it Europe or I don't know. Some trans dude won a beauty contest.
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, I'm not joking, dude. It was fucked up.
It was horrible. And it was a big ass fucking ugly looking dude. You could clearly tell he was an ugly looking man. And then he put himself in a fucking ass tight dress. And it was like, oh, thank you. And everybody was looking and clapping. But really secretly, deep down inside, everybody was like, oh, I can't believe we just had to.
Yeah, everyone looked that up. I don't know where that's from. Somebody go get that and say it in the comments.
Because what it says is that we are now placing, look, okay, it took a long time for women to want to get these alleged supposed white rights and whatnot. But let's just put it this way. It took a long time for women to have their own sports. So when they finally get their own competitions and things like that, like when I was a little girl, we watched the Miss Universe, the Miss United States or whatever pageants. Because my dad, I was raised by a single man, a single father. And dad want to watch the pageants. He's really looking at the bitches, right? So we're seeing all the ladies come stomping through in their respective states and countries, whatnot, right? But these are women, so they're designed. The whole point is picking a woman for the universe or the fucking
a beautiful woman with a vagina.
Yeah, it's an actual woman. So I'm a little girl, right? I'm watching this shit with my daddy, and I know my dad want to look at the bitches. I'm like, cool, man. And I'm learning some things because they ask him a couple of hit questions like, what would you do to the world and blah 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 blah, and they have the universal answers. Okay, cool, right? But then when I saw that men were coming up in that shit, I was avidly fucking no. Please don't do that. Stay where you fucking belong. I don't care if you want to play dress up and shit. Do that shit on your own time. Don't come in here and do this because what it is taking away. Somebody's already going to lose that pageant.
Hey, I'll tell you this though. The white people aren't with the New World Government. I'll tell you that. Like it's a secret crew.
It's definitely true. Y'all are so tired too. And and when you guys start to get upset, then we know that we're making a fucking wave of fucking.
Well, you're talking to like a small town white guy, right? So nobody supports that here. I mean, shit, maybe they do in the city.
Well, biologically, like we just got this as nature against nature, right? But the level of fucking shaming they do to us.
Well, it's a new world order. I'll tell you that. It's a new world order that's fucking trying to control the black people, the white people too, obviously. And they're trying to turn all the kids gay.
Yep, it's an agenda, and it's been going on for like over 37 something.
Well, they laughed about it in the fucking early 2000s. They said, well, okay, yeah, sure, right, yeah, the gay agenda. Bullshit. It's happening.
Right. Yep.
Going after the kids. You see all those, like, what are they called? the little strip teases that they do. Drag parties.
Drag shows, yeah. And I used to say, look, man, like now that it's making a real wave and it's really starting to get under people's skin because they try to what happened with this is that it's a $1 trillion fucking agenda.
Oh yeah,
the $1 trillion fucking agenda that's being passed around, and not only are we supposed to just eat it and allow this disrespect to continue to happen, right? But nobody wants to talk about how they try to pretend to be and appear as a regular fucking woman and not tell a man that they're dating or gonna date that they got a dick and they're still a man, right? And then get mad because the man don't want that. And don't accept
it. They do that in the Philippines all the time. They call them lady boys.
Right. It's disgusting.
Or Taiwan, all those places, man.
I think if you want to live your life, but don't force a motherfucker to accept your bullshit.
Hey, what do you guys think about adrenochrome? If you guys don't know it.
I do. You gotta I got it only came from you gotta scare a kid as fucking like to the fucking point that they produce this thing and they take it out of them. You know what I mean?
The adrenaline blood.
Right? Yeah, they take this. It's like comes out of fear, right?
Yeah. Hey, that's not what. Like, I think that these people are fucked. Like, maybe they might be white, but we don't support that shit.
No, but first of all, it's just like when they take melanin, all right, or they take organs. It's not always a white person, but it's always somebody doing the work of the devil to do it, right?
Well, Jay Miller, do you know about that? The adrenochrome?
He'll pop back in. But majority I thought was where little kids from different countries were getting kidnapped, right? Right?
Oh yeah, it's worldwide. And then you see little kids get snatched from national parks and nobody talks about it.
Nobody talks about it. And then nobody ever finds them or they always
You've seen that documentary Missing 411?
Yeah. Give me 5 minutes, miss. Yeah. Here. What you doing this for? Okay, go ahead, go for it. Yeah. So you're absolutely correct. I thought that first of all, it was a big thing because
we got more in common than what you think.
Yeah. No, I'm in total agreement. It was first, we take notice of it when Black children and Black men and women come up missing and nobody looks for them, right? And it'll be like random, but not really random. It's very clear and evident. The only thing is the media doesn't pick it up. Right. And then when they do pick it up, they don't give it a lot of coverage. So every year, a certain amount, when we notice, what the Black community notices, because every year, a certain amount of Black people, Black men, women, and children come up missing.
Yeah, it's easier to take a kid off like a ghetto than it is to take a white kid, right?
Right. And
so
then
a white kid's like a prize in their eyes.
What they do is they never know that these people are being sold to be, the motherfuckers are selling these people.
Epstein Island, all that shit.
Right? They're selling, so like, you can offer somebody's grandmama a big-ass motherfucking amount of money, and she'll go ahead and say, yeah, he at the park, go ahead and get him. It ain't be just about the money for others. They don't realize that people are sold these children off already, and then they came up missing, and nobody looked for them. Nobody even knows, because it's a big fucking thing. And they kidnap white people or white kids, fuck, man, it's a big Amber Alert, and everybody's really out there looking for them. Okay, but when it comes
I understand that. Yeah, it's one of those things where they can only get white people really in like a rural area, right? Like they got to be out in the woods.
Yeah, but they always find them, or later on they'll find them. But sometimes when they find them, they're like that one little boy they said was missing, but really his stepmother killed him. And she did some horrible shit, right?
Yeah, no, that was a Mexican dude, but yes, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, they were looking for the little boy for a long time. So what I'm saying is like certain things are just not equally yoked. That's what I'm saying, not evenly.
Well, here's the thing though, is like adrenochrome and all that shit. Like people need to be looking at that, and they want to split white and Black people up, and Mexicans up, whatever. People need to be looking at the top guys, in Hollywood, Hollyweird. All these guys are moving out of fucking country. Why? Because they got a problem in the States.
Yeah, Mel Gibson just made a movie and they try to suppress it.
Exactly. And Mel Gibson is a solid dude. And then you got Oh fuck, what's his name? He was in Passion of the Christ.
Yep. And everybody was talking about it because he was over there calling out.
Jim Caviezel.
Yep, they're talking about it because Mel Gibson was calling out Oprah Winfrey and a lot of other motherfucking high-profile Hollywood types.
Right.
And they were trying to suppress it. That's why none of the major platforms like Netflix and fucking Hulu and all them wanted to pick up this movie. So nobody knows where to go find it to really watch it because allegedly, when Mel Gibson went to go for the funding, he did a whole interview about it. He's like, I'm going to this child trafficking shit. Blah,
look
blah,
at a guy like Tom Hanks. Everyone said on the internet that Tom Hanks had a big deal with adrenochrome, like he was a dealer or something like that. Next thing you know, he moved to Greece. Like he's a Greek citizen. He's not a fucking American.
Yeah, and then they suppressed it with all these good deeds allegedly, and nobody ever wants to bring up the negative.
Well, that's what they do, though, right? That's what they do. They do that bullshit where they go, "We're a philanthropist." Mm-hmm. That's what they do.
Yeah,
to cover it up.
Yeah, so they'll try to cover it up, and when people start bringing it up, then motherfuckers start all of a sudden start getting wiped off the map. You know what I mean?
Oh, so, exactly.
Mel Gibson alive right now. Real shit. We're lucky to have Mel Gibson alive. If you know anything about the motherfucking there's a thing. Hold on, let me tell you what it's called. I'll tell you
Mel Gibson is one of the greatest fucking movie creators like out there right now.
Yeah, there's a whole fucking act, a whole thing where where you hear the motherfucker say he sold his soul to get that record contract, right? It's a whole fucking thing on that. It's basically like giving the motherfuckers the pass to go ahead if you didn't make enough money. It's called the music. It's called what is it called? It's called the music industries. Hold on, I'll put the link in there. You gotta watch. I'll put the link in the chat so you can see what it is. But it's basically been going on for decades, and no one has brought it up. Oh, it's called the death clause. That's what it's called, the death clause, right? Real shit.
Oh, with all the rappers and all the fucking Hollywood fucking actors
going on for fucking decades.
I'm not surprised. Have you seen the movie Eyes Wide Shut with Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
That's a documentary. That's not a fucking joke.
That's fucking crazy.
Where they're all having sex with fucking big orgies and all that stuff and cutting people open. It's true.
Yeah, because now people are talking about
Hillary Clinton. Everyone knows this. I'm trying not to dox myself, but Hillary Clinton is one of the biggest fucking adrenochrome fucking junkies out there. Same with fucking Biden.
Yep. They've been talking about this for years, but no one was able to prove it. But then little by little, they found out the proof. Then they talked about it. Then they never talk about it again.
Hey, that Queen of England there, when she died of like what, 90 something? Like what was she, like 98 years old?
Yeah, some fucking outrageous.
She was living fucking through adrenochrome.
Oh my god.
Oh fuck yeah, she's right in on it, and so is her son.
Yeah, I know they didn't want to give Africa their diamonds back. But I know.
No, I'm just disgusted with all that shit.
Hey, that big ass crown. That crown is like one of the biggest motherfucking African diamonds in there. In the crown, it should have been given back to motherfucking Africa. They didn't want to. I was just making a joke. That's funny, but no, you're right. You're right. It's probably that because they thought that if you get it, it's like a key to life or something like that, right? Like a fountain of youth or some shit.
Yeah, it's a fountain of youth is what it is. Actually, and it's actually proven. If you take a child's blood and put it into like an older person, it rejuvenates their fucking cells.
They're saying that like you got to get them to a certain level, right, to get it out of them. It's like
okay. So adrenochrome is different. Like you can pump like child's blood and it will like rejuvenate somebody's cells when they're older. But adrenochrome is totally different. Like the kid's gonna die. You know what I mean? They're so scared that they're gonna die. Then they do die. They cut them open and they take their adrenal glands out, and it's in their face.
Oh my god!
And they eat it, and they fucking and they I don't want to go into it.
Yes, that's fucking bad. That is really bad. But I'm like, why can't you just go with the stem cell researcher? You know, just anything fucking stupid. But Jesus Christ, dude, like, you know how demonic that is?
Oh, but that's the thing, though, is they are demonic, right? They worship Satan.
Dude, they've been talking about these cabals and all this extra shit that the fucking government's been doing about it behind closed doors, and how the secret coding, like when the Clinton, Obama fucking email messaging fucking pizza thing going on. Man, come on with that shit. That shit is a fucking textbook 101. I don't know how anybody missed it. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. And then you got fucking, what's his name there? John, what's his name? Podesta.
Yeah.
John Podesta. He's still free. And everyone knows that he raped kids and he fucking killed them.
Yep. And nobody really gets punished. They put their
it was Hillary's right-hand man.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna back down from this. John Podesta, you piece of shit.
Yeah. They people know, and you know what's even crazier is that the media hit it, and then if you're like our age, and you'll see some other shit will pop up like every couple of years, and every 7 years they'll throw out a sacrificial, what I like to call the sacrificial lamb, right? They'll throw out one of their own to get in trouble.
Just right, yeah.
Off of the real shit that's been going on. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. I don't know if I believe in clones, but I do believe in adrenochrome and sacrifices.
Yeah, and then, so when I was reading about that fucking the death clause, and I was looking at it shit, I was like, well, goddamn, man, motherfuckers have been saying, and then they sold their soul, and then you come and find out that it's because they didn't make certain things enough money, or they started to lose money, or whatever. They have to die. Like, you see what I'm saying? And it's legitimately legal.
Look at Coolio. Remember when Coolio was talking about kid trafficking, and then all of a sudden he dies like a couple months later?
Right, on some weird shit too, right? They said he overdosed.
Yeah, bullshit. It's the same with all these guys. Anybody who talks against them, who's not. And see, the thing with Coolio is that he wasn't in the limelight at the time, right? He was living at like a normal place, so they could get to him.
Yep. He was in a normal place, and who locks themselves in their own bathroom in their own house?
Right. Doesn't make any sense.
My house, I got guests right now in my house. Like, I got a whole house full of guests. I can't go to the bathroom and just lock myself. I would never. First of all, I have to remember to lock the door. And I'm lucky I remember to close the door. You know what I mean? I might just be rushing in there, but I gotta remember to lock the fucking door. It's fireworks.
Well, remember, if you guys remember back in, when did Trump get elected? 2016?
I think so.
Okay, so Hillary Clinton's intern, there was an intern in there, and he was in Washington, and the dude was walking the streets of fucking Washington, D.C. Next thing you know, like, he had a lot of fucking shit on Hillary, and he was going to release it. He was going to release it to the public because he knew she was full of shit. So next thing you know, they say, oh, it was a robbery. It was a robbery or it was a suicide. He had 2 gunshots to the back of the head. His Rolex watch was still on him, and his wallet was still in his pocket. How was that a fucking robbery?
It's not.
Exactly. And how was that a suicide either? They're like, oh, it's either a suicide or it's a robbery. Bullshit.
No, it was neither. It was personal.
Right.
It was done.
2 shots in the back of the head, and he did it to himself?
That's the execution. Right?
Jay Millie, are you on here?
Jay Millie.
Where's Jay Millie?
I don't know, but I don't know. But Jay Millie, pop back in real quick so you can take over the show for 2 seconds.
No, I mean, I guess I've said all that I need to say. I think we're cool.
Yeah, no, we're straight. I'm not even beefing with nobody. I just say what I was saying. But yeah, no, you would think that. Check this out. When it comes to certain topics, especially when it comes to children, women, abuse, murder, certain situations, you would have no idea that everybody is very much in the same alignment and thought process.
Exactly. That's where I think we can meet in the middle right there.
They're not really looking at race when you come to fucking terrorizing a child to the point where they think they're going to fucking die. And then you kill them and then you open them up and do all that extra shit. That's a child.
Not to mention Hunter Biden's fucking laptop.
Oh my God, that laptop shit was that laptop is so fucking grimy.
It's covered with crack.
Oh my God. I'm like, you know where I was like making these little jokes. Like, you know where motherfuckers disappear to when they're not present? They're off getting high with fucking Hunter.
Yeah.
They found cocaine in the White House. Did Hunter drop it on his way in? Like, it's not a big deal. I mean, they've been doing drugs in the White House for decades. Secretly.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna have to go ahead and cut this. I got a couple things I gotta do.
All
So,
right. Well, peace, man. Thank you for having the conversation.
Hey, yeah. See, I'll see you soon, eh? And Jay Millie, we'll do a Pac-12 live here soon.
Oh yeah, for sure, most definitely.
And we'll talk about the Big East too.
Oh, old school.
The fall of the Big East.
Yeah, for real.
All right, see you, buddy.
Okay, you have a good one. All right, y'all. Did another one, another good live. Thank you for everybody coming through. Great conversation. This is what we do over here. We have great conversations. Conversations might get a little, you know what I'm saying, might get a little heated here and there, but you know what I'm saying? We always end up having, you know, a good conclusion to a great conversation, you know. And this is the way that it should be, you know. On the next Jay Millie Live, Bedbugs, at night, terrorless. Just all right, y'all. So you know how we do it all the time. We're gonna always keep it cracking, and we're gonna stay militant. And with that said, y'all have a good night. I think Plug is live, so I might tap in over there while I'm doing taking care of what I'm taking care of. And I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.